Don't let the poison in. Don't let disempowering belief or energy in. And yes, we are live. We are live. Clicking on boom. What's up? What's up? The internal drive experience. Welcome to the Daily Drive. This is your host and author, Bill Yeager. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Who's hopping on today? Got a bunch of messages. I'm in. So yes, 15 different countries worldwide. We are rocking. Today we are talking about the first power, the power of belief. But first, what do? We start our day, we start our evening, we start everything with appreciation. I am so humbled and so grateful and so appreciative that our clothing line is being launched. Link is going to be in the bio after the show, or link is going to be in the description or whatever. You'll see it because we're going to be promoting it like crazy, I'm sure. Why? Why not wear your motivation? Right? Why not wrap your whole world with motivation? Right? You slap a. Isn't that why people do tattoos? One of the reasons why people do tattoos. I don't know. I don't have a tattoo, but it's something that they really believe in, right? But I'm not asking you to do a tattoo. Maybe you will. I don't know. But man, since I've been wearing these shirts, I've just been feeling better. And that's what this is about, right? It's about feeling better. It's about achievement. It's about getting unstuck. So we're talking about the internal drive experience. So let's get into it. We are going into the power of belief. My personal favorite. I'll probably say that about all of them. They're all my favorites. But man, is this powerful. This is some really powerful stuff. Thanks for hopping on, guys. What's going on? Leave a comment. I see some people are hopping on. And man, this is powerful stuff because it makes a huge difference. So you know me. If you're new here, please watch the replays. It would be cool. Thank you for hopping on. We're talking about the book Internal Drive. Yeah, and each specific part of it. So now we're into the power of belief. So me, I'm a checklist guy. There's four pieces to the my belief puzzle, right? The checklist. You know me to be a checklist at this point. So number one, what do you think it is? Believe with absolute certainty. We're going to talk about that today. Okay. Believe that you can achieve, right? They sound very similar, don't they? It's part of the checklist. This one's really powerful too. Don't try. Just do. Like, just do it. We're probably going to be talking about that tomorrow. And the last piece of it, be aware of your energy gauge, right? Where is it? All right. Don't lack of bring you down. And that's really cool. I can't wait to talk about that one too. So already my microphone's trying to run away from me. No. Stay close. Stay close. You know? I'm just going to believe that it'll stay close to me. I don't know. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about my transformation and how I got started. It's really cool. I don't talk about this a whole heck of a lot, but it's a really important piece of the puzzle. So I prior to trying or even actually doing my own transformation, I had failed a bunch of times. Big time yo-yo dieter, big time since I was a little kid, and I was paralyzed. Like I felt all this overwhelm and this fear and a ton of stress going on in my life. My marriage was failing. I wasn't happy with my income. The way I looked was just was a mess, and I was practically drinking every night, and you know my health was just a disaster. You know, and I was overeating, binge eating all the time, and just wasn't exercising. And it was kind of cool. Like I just wanted to, I worked a lot, you know, it's always been something that's, you know, it shouldn't be a surprise to you guys who know me, but it's one day I just wanted to get away from it, you know, like I just wanted to get away from the family. I just wanted to get away from the work. It was a day off, you know, back then I took half days. And but no, like seriously, I just wanted to like break away a little bit. So what do I do when I break away? I go work in my garage. So I walked downstairs. I'm like, oh man, I gotta clean this thing. Let me just get out of the way for a little bit. And I remember cleaning. I was cleaning like crazy, and you know, a couple hours go by, and I reach out, and you know, I'm cleaning out this little shelf, And this VHS video, if you guys know what those are, it came down. It bought me on the head. Like it just fell off the shelf. It hit me on the head. So now I got this lump on my head. I'm a little ticked off, and I'm on my way to throw it out in the garbage. It's about halfway down the garage, and I'm looking at it. It's sitting over here. I should have pulled it. I'm looking at it. I got this thing extended in my hand, and there were before and after pictures on there. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh man. I'm like, huh. Like, wait a sec. Huh. So I'm staring at it, and I'm like, kind of curious what's going on here. You know? Like, what's in this thing? Do I really want to throw it out right now? Maybe I'll just take a little break. Right. So I went upstairs, got this big sandwich, made this big hoagie, you know, and a bowl of chips. And I watched the VHS, and it was all about these contestants, hundreds of contestants. And it was a 12-week transformation challenge. And there were contestants trying to win these big prizes. And they brought it down to these 10, and they were like the 10 finalists. And they were all interviewed, and you know, they talked about their own transformations. And what really stood out to me, and this is what the initial spark was that they were all in a struggle. Like they were all in this rut. And here I am, I'm able to relate to them. You know, I'm like, oh man, I can hear your story. My life's a mess right now. And you know, although the challenges were different, where we were parallel was very similar, right? Like we were going through stuff. And they saw this transformation as a way out. And the cool thing was that was their way out. Each and every one of them, you know, males, females, it didn't matter. They were all walks of life from all over the world. And I related to their story. But the beautiful thing is, where I couldn't relate to, is that they went through the challenge. And although they were a finalist, they had already won. Their lives had already changed. Each and every one of them. And for me, that was like the initial spark, you know? And when I learned of all their situations and all how their entire lives changed, the new belief that I made, and I said this to myself, I remember it like it was yesterday, sitting on that couch, that black leather couch that I had, this big tube TV. And I said to myself, man, I said, you know, if they can do it, so can I. You know, what's the difference? They were able to do it. Why can't I do it? You know, and it was that day that I really made a decision that it was time for me to stop living the life that I was and start living the life that I deserved. And a big piece of that was the belief piece. You know, like your belief will always equal what you seek. You know, and it will become your reality. When your belief changes, your reality changes. Your life changes. And belief has some amazing invisible power. Okay, when you know something with absolute certainty that you'll achieve success, it programs that into your mind and literally into your body through your central nervous system, which in turn transmits the energy out into the environment, ultimately coming back to you. Through empowering thoughts, feelings, and experiences, which turns into your actions and the results of your life. Talking a lot about that. Now, I'm telling you this too. The lack of belief, that'll steal your dreams. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. And I vow to always be honest with you. Don't let the poison in. Don't let disempowering belief or energy in. And don't think for a second that if somebody else was able to do something that you can't, because you can and you deserve it. No matter how much resources they have, Doesn't matter. Don't let the poison in. So tomorrow we're going to move into, well, Bill, always get this question too. Bill, what if I just simply don't believe? I'm going to answer that tomorrow and in the next few days. So stick with me. Stick with me. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. I love you. You guys are just amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me on a daily basis. I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll leave you with this. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love you guys. Whether you think you can or you think you can, you're right. Right? Henry Ford said that. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. You've got the control, everybody. I can't wait to be your tour guide. I'm so grateful I'm some of your tour guide already. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching the full video. You made a great choice and empowered yourself some more today. If you'd like more, click the videos right here. They're exactly what you need to see next. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and become a part of the Empower community and tell me what you think about the videos in the comments below. I read all of them and respond daily. Make a comment.